Like Monopoly money. What's up, my children? So out of all the hotels in all of the beautiful city of Vientiane, we decided to stay in a Vietnamese hotel. So we're actually staying in a hotel built by the Vietnamese. The staff speak Vietnamese, and everybody here has been really helpful. They've decided to give us a hand getting train tickets, so we may actually be getting train tickets. The gentleman, he's going to be going to the ticket station for us after he gets off work, and we're going to give him a little money for his time. And it looks like we're at least getting to Luang Prabang, and I'm not so sure if we're going to get to Van Vieng, but we're going to try. So from Luang Prabang, once we get there, we're going to try to sort out tickets to Van Vieng on the way back, and then Vientiane after that. We're going to see how this goes, but at least that means we're going to see more than Vientiane. You know, I'm excited, and I hope it works out. We're going to go wander around the city today, and we'll show you a little bit more of what we get into, and then we'll wrap it up with hopefully getting some tickets. All right, guys, so we're going to go get some food. Hopefully when we get back, we'll have some train tickets. We're probably going to turn this into a little bit of like a first impressions video today, and we'll let you guys know what we think of Laos. All right, guys, so we're heading over to get some breakfast. We're walking through the side streets of Vientiane. And I gotta say, in terms of development, it's still very underdeveloped, but the people are so nice. Like, it's so friendly here. It's very, very different energy than in the big cities in Thailand or the big cities in Vietnam. It's got a very, very chill vibe for a nation's capital. So let's wander around a little today, see what we get into, and then hopefully by the end of the day, I got some train tickets. We're in Vientiane, finally got some breakfast in us. This place is good. Look at these, look at this omelet, man. This is a cool omelet for like, basically the equivalent of about, I don't know, a few dollars, $2-3, you know? This place, we got an avocado salad coming, we got freaking calamari, and everything is all this with the coffees, the breakfast, the little appetizers and side stuff we got coming is cheaper than buying 2 things at the little riverside in Vientiane. So it's much cheaper over here in this area where we're staying. So far, my impressions of Laos are really positive. I like it a lot. Very chill, very, very chill. Makes Phnom Penh look like a big city. So if you're looking for a relaxed, really, really laid back place, so far I'm liking what I see. We're finally getting the train tickets today, so hopefully I get to enjoy Laos instead of just hunting for train tickets.
Hey guys, so we just finished eating at this place. It's called Kamla Coffee. I'll put the information in the description below. So basically we got tea, coffee, 2 omelets with toast, calamari, and avocado salad. And all that came out to $10.50 USD. So cheap. I can't believe it. Definitely come check this place out. They give you free water too. I don't know if that's everywhere in Vientiane, but it's awesome.
We're coming out of the cafe. That shit was amazing. I'm very, very happy.
There was a cat, but he's too scared.
Misha's, I don't know if you guys can see the kitty behind us, but there's a kitty behind us.
He's too scared.
We're going back to the hotel to grab some hippie pants for Misha so she can go check out some of the temples.
Yeah, you gotta cover your knees. So
yeah, they're
gotta grab some pants.
So if you're in the complex, they usually don't care so much if you have shorts, but if you want to go into the temple itself and see the interior of the temple, generally women, they want you to have your knees covered and shoulders covered, right?
Okay, yeah.
So as long as you have your knees and your shoulders covered, I think that's usually adequate.
T-shirt, hippie pants should be fine.
Yeah, t-shirt, hippie pants would probably be no problem. So we're gonna go take care of that, and then we're gonna go try to see this monument they have. It's a large, large monument, very similar to the Independence Monument in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So it should be interesting. And you know, I'll tell you, so far I really like Laos. It's very, very chill, guys, very chill. But man, look, this is the capital, and it's like you're in Siem Reap, you know, like 5 years ago. But this is the capital city. I mean, the roads are still not even paved once you get off some of the main streets. It's crazy. But then this is the thing that's so wild about Southeast Asia, guys, is, you know, you have these unpaved roads, and then right here you have a villa, right? So this is a villa.
That's paved.
Yep, and they got themselves an SUV.
But this is like reddish, kind of. Like, this might be clay.
Oh yeah, this is
something.
definitely clay.
You know? Yeah.
This is probably what the ground looks like underneath this.
Yeah, it's so cool.
You know, it's just pretty basic.
It definitely reminds me of the first time we went to Siem Reap.
And here, guys, another example of
Oh yeah.
a villa, wealth.
This one's nice.
Wealth, right? So these people are not poor, clearly. And then you look here, and it's back to the dirt road and, you know, the traditional kind of Lao house. With the business in the front, you know. It makes Southeast Asia one of the most interesting places in the world just because of these extremes that you find so close to each other. And so far, what I've seen with Lao, and what you know, again, this is just really loosely based on our first impressions, is that it's much, much more untouched compared to like Cambodia or Thailand or even Vietnam. It definitely has a much more authentic feel, and even in the touristy area, again, we're not here, you know, most of the tourists right now are in Luang Prabang, and we're going to be up there in a day or so as well. But
yeah, the Lantern Festival is going on soon. I think maybe it's tomorrow, actually.
But just based on what I see, like, people are pretty cool. Like, even the tuk-tuk guys they're okay. They weren't really like harassing or bothering us. They're trying to charge unrealistic amounts of money though.
Right, but the tuk-tuk looks kind of cool. It's like raised up.
Yeah, we'll have to overpay just to have an excuse to take one. But getting an honest price out of them is like pulling teeth. I just end up calling the rideshare app.
Yeah, we've been using Loca. I mean, it's a little glitchy, but hey, we've been getting rides.
Yeah,
They've been picking us up, so yeah. I don't know, it's not bad. They also have a motorbike option.
It's a janky app, but it's
that's what I mean. It's glitchy.
It's been okay,
but like they still show up.
Yeah, and all the drivers have been real good, and they all speak English really well. It's been really overwhelmingly easy to get around. Positive experience.
Yeah, and I don't think there's Grab here, right?
Well, my Grab doesn't work here, but I don't know. Maybe if you opened up a Grab on a Lao number. All right, here comes the truck.
Oh God.
So let's get over to one side, and we'll get up here.
Hot. It's very dry as well.
So yeah, again, this is just our first day walking around, so we don't really have too much opinion formed yet, but
no, I see a very like strong
Vietnamese influence.
Yeah, seems like Vietnamese and Thai, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, the people for sure their language and their culture is more related to Thai, but you know, their history and their geography, they're very close to Vietnam, so of course there's going to be that influence as well. And now this is where we're staying, guys. This is the hotel. So we're in the condo behind the hotel, which I'm not super in love with, but it is an interesting neighborhood and there's a lot going on.
They need more trees on this block.
Yeah, this block is hot as fuck. But you know what's interesting, guys, is like, it looks like there's not much over here, but we just cut down one side street, walked for about 5 minutes and found that amazing cafe.
Yeah, it's all down the side streets over here, really.
So
or like in back of this building, there's a bunch of restaurants.
So there is a lot of cool stuff here, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Coffee shop, restaurants, salons too.
Yeah, there's much more going on than meets the eye. And I think that's what makes this town kind of interesting so far, is I'm not sure what I expected, but I definitely didn't expect to find like an amazing cafe with like all that super high quality, reasonable food like half a block from here.
Yeah, it's so close.
Because if you guys look around, you can see like there's a cafe being opened over here. There's an empty lot there.
Oh, that's a tuk-tuk, guys.
Yeah, that's one of the tuk-tuks.
They're traditional tuk-tuks.
They are cool.
It looks like this one's painted. Looks pretty.
Yeah, maybe we could hop in one. I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's just I hate having a guy. I go to take a tuk-tuk. I come at him honestly, and instead of getting honesty, I get 5 times the price I'm supposed to fucking pay.
Yeah.
It's like, why wouldn't I use the fucking ride share? So
I definitely wasn't expecting like this hotel at all.
Nah, this hotel's
like this
crazy.
Vietnamese hotel, it's so crazy that we ended up here.
So the hotel is a Vietnamese hotel. The staff speak Vietnamame. We speak Vietnamese, so we've been having fun with them. And most of the guests are Vietnamese also, so it's been interesting. Like, I want to have conversations with people. I want to like, because today I heard a woman saying "em ơi, em ơi."
Yeah, it was so funny.
You know, I was like, am I back in Vietnam? Chi oi, bye. You know, and I gotta say, man, everyone here has been super nice. The Laotian people have been nothing but nice to us, friendly.
And a lot of them speak English.
The level
Like,
of English is pretty high.
Way more than Vietnam.
Yeah, much more than Vietnam, but
maybe the same as Cambodia.
it's still, yeah, I would say probably similar to Cambodia. But yeah, Laos so far, very nice. Anyways, we're gonna go get Mish some respectable clothing and go check out some temples because look, she's absolutely barbaric.
We call Shkiv.
Shkiv, Kishkiv.
You know?
We in the elevator, son. Alright guys, so we are on this big beautiful boulevard walking towards this giant monument that I don't know how to pronounce. It looks like it's spelled like Paxi or Paxi or something like this, but I don't know. So if you're Laotian, please tell me in the comments how to pronounce this. The sun is kind of like blasting in our face. It's like still pretty hot, but the weather itself is pretty cool. If you're outside of the sun, it's absolutely pleasant. This reminds me quite a bit of like District 3 in Saigon, where there's like lots of villas and kind of like grand looking government buildings like this one over here. We're getting a little bit closer to it now, and the size of this thing is starting to block the sun a little, which is nice. But we're gonna go and try to get some shots and maybe climb on top of this thing and try not to get sun poisoning at the very beginning of the trip. But yeah, guys, that's the only thing with Southeast Asia, man. The sun is no joke. What's up, guys? So we have made it to this giant monument that I don't know how to pronounce in the center of Laos. It's beautiful. The whole street is a giant boulevard, and this is kind of like the end of the boulevard. It turns into this big monument and park space. Check it out. Alright guys, so first impressions of Vientiane are pretty positive. It's almost like you're going back to a different time. It definitely feels much more untouched than the neighboring countries, and yeah, it's just really nice. This monument here is just full of local people doing their thing and just living. It's really cool. You don't get a sense that there's too many Western tourists that are around at the moment. A little bit along that riverside area, but over here I see almost none. It's mostly Laotian people. I think I've seen a couple Chinese tourists, but not many. And then every once in a while you'll see another foreigner. But it's
Very few.
very, very few. Like I see one up ahead, there's a Westerner. But yeah, not so many. It's an authentic experience. That's what's so cool about this town so far. Because people say that you shouldn't spend any time here. And I don't know, man, I guess I'm looking at it from a different perspective, from someone who's lived in Southeast Asia and who's more focused on content for expats than for travelers. And I actually think this would be a really nice place to live for an expat.
It's very chill.
Very chill. It has Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so maybe I'll hang out here for a month. And let's try to figure out how we get to the top of this thing now.
So I guess we can't go up right now. They were saying we're asking some of the ladies some souvenirs, and they said it's closed.
Yeah, they said no up. I was like, okay.
Sucks.
No up. That sucks because I heard it was a very good view from here. But we're on this big boulevard, and supposedly there's some very important temples along this boulevard, so we're gonna maybe wander down and see what they look like.
Yeah.
So far, I'm liking Vientiane. This is a cool city.
It's very relaxed, very chill. You know, not really hustling at all.
Nobody's hustling you. Nobody's bothering you at all. Everyone's extremely nice.
You can just like hang out and relax.
People are super cool. One of the friendliest countries I've been to in Southeast Asia, just based on first impressions.
Yes, and a lot of people speak English.
And man, authentic guys, really authentic. Like, you want to feel what it might have felt like to be in Thailand 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, this is definitely Lao. Yeah, I like it a lot so far. Let's see what else we get into. Guys, let me show you this lady's incredible shop. So she's got all these coins, and some of them are from when the French were here, like the French Republic. Like, so for example, this one, 1908, Republica Française, right? So this was the money they were using in Indochina. Some of these are coins from the Chinese. You can see here with the dragons. Very old money, right? A monkey. But let me show you some of these guys. This is incredible. She told me this was money. This was currency. So you have all the years of the animals. This was, you would pay for something with this. Or for example, this would be a way to pay for something. This is an absolutely amazing store.
This one is Lao.
This is an old Lao coin. And this one is an old Thailand coin. So that would have been, I guess, one of the kings at the time. And you can see on the back some beautiful elephant designs. Let's flip it around for you. So of course you've got the elephants for Thailand. This is an incredible store, guys. Look at everything she has.
That one's huge.
This is a coin. This is incredible. Really, really
Very
beautiful.
cool shop. She has these teeth too.
Yeah, these look like they might be out of ivory. Yeah, I think those are probably ivory. Yeah, this is an incredible little stand. And she was telling us that these coins, guys, are about the equivalent of about $11.50 per coin. Now, assuming that they're real, it's very, very probably easy to imagine that they actually are worth a whole lot more than what they're being sold here for. So if you happen to be over by this monument, come check out this lady's shop. Show her the shop. She's really nice. Yeah. She's been telling us about her products. Very cool. And yeah, this is the little stand. So this monument has like a number of these stands, and some of them have some really cool stuff. Like you can see, very like definitely like handcrafted, you know, custom made stuff. These are definitely being made by hand somewhere in some village for sure. Very cool. And what's so cool about this, guys, is you see these types of shops in Thailand and all over Southeast Asia, but usually they're geared towards tourists. Here they're geared towards local people and domestic tourists. So the vibe around is much different than in a big touristy handcraft market in somewhere like Thailand, for example. Very interesting, very cool. All right, guys, so we're gonna wander a little further down this boulevard and see what we find. We were told there's another really cool temple up here, so we'll go try to check that out. But yeah, so far I like it here. There's a couple things that are a little weird. They have, you know, they don't have the legal cannabis here like they do in Thailand, and occasionally, like Thailand back in the day, you'll have people who try to sell you cannabis and then just have the police working with them so they can get bribes. And
yeah, there's like setups.
yeah, there's a lot of setups and stuff like that. So I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I like the freedom that I have in Thailand to just, like, you know, go into a dispensary and buy cannabis in a safe and non-sketchy way. So that's a disadvantage. Another disadvantage is that they have the laws where you can't bring a Lao girl to your house, or a guy, I guess. I think it works both ways, but they're trying to prevent the sex tourism thing that kind of happens in a lot of Southeast Asian countries.
Yeah.
I don't know how enforced it is. I don't think it's too enforced, but I know you would, if you were a tourist, you'd have to be kind of careful about that with some of the hotels. I know because they can get into trouble, and I think they're kind of funny about it. So those are two things that I've heard that are kind of disadvantages, but I don't really know how that is in reality, right? So there's like what's officially true, and then there's what's reality, and that's true in every country in Southeast Asia, guys. There's the official rules, and then there's the way things really go. So we're too new to really be able to speak on that, but we have a good contact up in Luang Prabang that we're going to link up with. He's a visa fixer as well, and he's a visa fixer for Laos. So we're going to have a Lao service, we're going to have Lao partners. This trip is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really enjoying what I see so far, and I can already see up ahead. You guys won't be able to see it, but the road is forking this way, and at the very end of that road is the big golden temple, it looks like. So I think maybe we should kind of wander towards that. What do you think, Mi? Should we continue?
Do you want to see the gong though, real quick?
We could, okay, we'll walk down to the end of the boulevard.
Yeah.
But I do think that from the way it looks up ahead, that will take us right to the gold temple.
Perfect.
So there's another big golden temple here that's supposed to be epic and worth seeing. So we're gonna go try to see that. And yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm liking Lao. I mean, I want to get some food soon. And if I can find food that's like similarly priced to that breakfast, I'd be a very happy man. All right, guys, so that was pretty epic. We're gonna go and head over to try to check out this other temple. It's another one of the more iconic sites to see here in Vientiane. So far, I gotta say, this would be a really peaceful place to live. Very relaxed. But again, this is all based just on superficial first experiences. Very, very laid back. It is a holiday, so maybe it is more lively. Maybe everybody's up in Luang Prabang right now. That I don't know. But we're going to be up there, so we'll check that out as well. If we have a little more luck with train tickets, we'll try to get over to Vientiane also. But I'm not so sure, because getting these train tickets is a fucking hassle.
Yeah, we got to see how it goes.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. We got it. All right, look, there's a crosswalk with a light. That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so let's go find this temple. You guys, I don't know, man. Like, for me, as someone who's lived in Southeast Asia a really long time and been visiting an even longer time, I guess I have sort of different expectations than what your typical tourist or backpacker would be looking for. You know, because I sort of have the things that I like in Asia, and like Laos has a lot of those things, a lot of the things that I like and a lot of the things that I value, and it's very close to Thailand. I mean, you literally just cross the Mekong and you're in Thailand, you know? Like, this is the visa run town. This is the town where people come to either get a Thai visa at the Thai consulate or just across the border and come back.
Yeah.
Very rarely do many of the Thai expats spend much more time in Laos. They generally come here to do the visa and then they bounce. But you know, it's becoming on the map a bit for tourists. It's always been on the map for backpackers. You know, you're starting to hear more and more people are going to Laos. So I think it's getting easier to fly here, which is good. That was one of the things that stopped us in the past from coming here, was it was kind of expensive and hard to get to.
Yeah, it's terrible. Even this time it's not even that far away, and we got to take 2 flights to get here.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy expensive, but it was kind of annoying.
It was annoying, and it takes up a lot of your time.
But in a way, that's sort of what keeps the place kind of unique, you know? If it was so easy to get here, then everybody would be here, and I think that would lose a lot of its charm. Yeah,
well, if you have money though, you can buy that direct flight.
Yeah, definitely. There's direct flights right into Luang Prabang, and there's flights here too. I mean,
It's just more expensive.
Yeah, we didn't want to pay a fortune to fly here, because we're only coming here for 10 days. I think, is this the right fit for everybody? I think if you're looking for a big party, maybe this is not the right spot. But if you're looking for a laid-back, chill lifestyle, slow pace of life, very authentic, that's kind of the buzz I'm getting so far. Luang Prabang is known to be more of the tourist spot. More people go there. It's supposed to be a much more to do for tourists, whereas Vientiane is kind of like a business and financial center. It does have its little nightlife area along the river, which is pretty cool, but it's not really on the beaten path so much for tourists. But we're not exactly your typical tourist, so we wanted to get a feel for what the capital's like, because if you were going to live out here, the capital would make a lot of sense, as the capitals are generally where all the services are, and your ability to do visa runs would be very convenient from here also. Well, anyways, we're gonna head over to the temple, and let's see what that's all about. All right, guys, success. We have train tickets thanks to our friend. Yes. He's a legend. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
See you later. Have a good night. We're gonna go and head over to the temple now. We needed a break. We went and got some Amazon Cafe. For those of you who don't know, Amazon Cafe is a very popular Thai chain. They have them in Cambodia, Laos, Thailand. They have them all over the place, really. I don't know, I've never seen one in Vietnam. But yeah, it was great. It was really, really hot, and we needed to get the hell out of the sun for a while, so.
Yeah, it was really hot, guys. It's like a dry heat.
Yeah, I looked it up today. It's 50% humidity, and the air quality is not fantastic. It's around 100 on the PM level, so.
Not so good.
It's not awesome, yeah. But the city is awesome, and right now the weather's awesome, and we're just walking along the road in Vientiane, and I'm liking it. I got train tickets. Woo!
Yes. We're so happy. This is our first speed train ever.
Yeah, well, I've never been on a speed train. I've been taking trains since I was a kid, because I grew up in New York, and trains have always been something I've been kind of a nerd for. I've taken a train across America a few times.
Yeah, we took a train in Bangkok too, remember?
Bangkok to Chiang Mai, we did, yep, that's right.
Ayutthaya too, remember?
We went to Ayutthaya on the train, so yeah, I'm a bit of a train guy. And now this is my first chance to take a high-speed rail. But guys, let me tell you, the ticket buying process is fucked.
Right now, yeah, it is. I hope they'll fix this.
It's fucking ridiculous. You gotta pay somebody, guys. Pay somebody to go for you. Do not.
Please, because you're gonna waste time waiting in line.
The lines are crazy, and the one place in Vientiane Center, you can't even pay with cash.
No.
So you've got to have a local account, or you gotta have like WeChat Pay or one of these kind of ways of paying for their tickets.
Go through your hotel. That's all I can say,
Well, I'll say one thing so far, guys. Just, again, superficial, first day walking around. There's a lot more expats here than I actually thought there was.
Oh, so 2 train tickets cost us from Vientiane to Luang Prabang. Total cost us $45.
So 2 train tickets cost us $45 from Vientiane, and that's including I gave him some extra dough for his time.
Yes, he had to wait in line. He showed us the line. It was absurd.
And I was going to say before is that there's a lot more expats than I expected here. I've seen a lot more foreigners than I actually anticipated, but yet it doesn't feel overrun with foreigners. But then it's kind of like, I guess, if they're living here, they probably have scan to pay, so I don't think it would be such an inconvenience for them. But for tourists,
it's very terrible.
It's very fucking bad. It makes absolutely no sense, and it's really kind of annoying. Like, you can definitely end up stressing out trying to figure this out, because hotels, they charge a fee on top of it. They arrange, a lot of them it'll do like a service. They arrange it, not just your ticket, but they'll arrange picking you up at your hotel, taking you to the train station.
Right, it's like a package, but it's very expensive.
Very expensive. They tax it very heavily.
They make at least $20 on you,
I mean, I mean, I'm always happy to pay for convenience, but like at the same time, I mean, some of it was a little bit ridiculous, some of the prices.
That's absurd. I heard you're supposed to pay about 100,000 extra, right?
Yeah, they're marking these up by like 20 bucks, some of them.
That's a lot.
You know, a ticket, it's like,
yeah,
you know, but I guess they have to pay somebody to go there and pay somebody to wait, pay somebody to get the tickets, you know. But yeah, I can't complain, guys. So far, I'm really liking Vientiane. It's a nice city. It's got a little bit of a Thailand flavor to it, but at the same time, it's got a little bit of like a Vietnam flavor to it. And like, this place is a trip, man. Like, look at this building, for example.
It's like pink and green.
It's like pink and green.
Or purple, I don't know, can't tell.
You know? And then you've got this kind of little like pop-up market kind of thing going on. I seen a takoyaki stand back there. That's always a good sign.
Ooh.
And we're working our way over towards this big temple and towards the river, I think, or maybe not towards the river. Not really sure.
There's like a little hill here. It's interesting.
And I believe the temple is at the top of the hill. So we're gonna try to go and check out this iconic temple here in Vientiane. And I gotta say, so far, largely positive experience. I was fucked last night. I was exhausted. I was so stressed out.
Yeah, we thought we weren't gonna get it.
We thought we were gonna be like hanging out in Vientiane the whole time, which wouldn't really be, I guess, the worst thing, but you would definitely not be seeing some of like Laos' more iconic, you know, destinations. Like
also, we're like super excited to go on the speed train, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're both kind of train nerds, so it'll be kind of cool for us.
It's just interesting how they do it, you know? I've never seen it before.
No, me neither.
It's like very cool.
So there's something going on up ahead.
Oh yeah, festival.
There's a festival happening.
I
so
see some tents.
You guys won't be able to see it from here, but once we get closer, we'll film some.
I see the temple too.
And we'll show you what's going on up ahead. It's a holiday weekend. It's a big festival, so we're in Laos at an interesting time. And of course, you know, if we're here, you guys are gonna get to see it also. Are you thinking of living, working, or doing business in Laos? Laos is an incredible country that's often overshadowed by its more well-known neighbors. It's a diverse country with a beautiful landscape and beautiful people. It offers a tremendous amount of opportunity for someone with an open mind. Are you thinking of retiring, working, doing business, or just living in a place where life moves at a different pace? If you're thinking about living and working in Laos, or doing any kind of business in Laos, reach out to us on the Facebook fan page, because we have the contacts you need to make your transition to Laos smooth. We provide you with contacts for visas, housing, real estate, local fixers, and anything else you might need to get your start in this incredible country.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start? You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. And we help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.